today I'm doing a tutorial on this look, which is my version or my recreation of Olivia Culpo's Golden Globes look. I aimed to go off what she was doing and what tones I thought she was using, and I tried to play off that a lot. I know, as I was saying in my outro, I know this is not exactly the same as what she did. I know it's not, but I think I'm really proud of how I did today, and I really like how it turned out either way. So I hope you really enjoy this video. I hope you like this look, and if you want to know how I got to this point, keep on watching. So the look I'm going for trying to recreate today is Olivia Culpo's Golden Globes look, and I just saw it and I really fell in love. I thought it was just so glam, but also like very Indian rock star sort of thing. I really did quite like it, so I'll try and insert a photo here. It's kind of like a warm brown halo eye, really, with some warm toned lips. In the Instagram photo that she and her makeup artist did, in like the paparazzi shots for the Golden Globes, it kind of looked a much more cool tone. So I'm gonna try and embody what I think is wearable and doable and all that sort of stuff, and see how I go, really. So I'm gonna start priming my face with the Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm, because if you're going to a red carpet event, you want your makeup to last as long as it can, as long as possible. I'm not using too much of this primer, just a little bit. I'm just gonna let that sit for a while, let it get a little bit less sticky, and I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Dream Smooth Primer, which I've had forever. I should throw out and get a new one, but we've got time. I'm just putting that pretty much all over the face. And then I'm just going in with a bit of my Smashbox Photo Finish foundation, because of course you'll want to look good in photos and photographs and etc. So, and increase the longevity of foundation while reducing the appearance of fine lines and pores. Did not know that it was for pores as well. I'm gonna actually put some Shape Tape on my little disgusting pimples, just so I get an even more flawless base. I'm going to go in with my normal combination of the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint in, it's in 0. I'm going to put more of my NARS than my Marc Jacobs, just because my NARS has a bit more coverage and is a bit more like flawless coverage. I'm just going to use a beauty blender with that. I'm just buffing this in with the beauty blender. I got a new beauty blender recently. It's crucial to change up your beauty blender, I'd say max a year, just because water is a breeding ground for germs, as I've been told my whole life. And yeah, if there's one place that you're going to get germs and like disgusting skin from, it's probably your beauty blender. So because Olivia has such a nice sort of natural looking bronze, I'm going in with my Soleil Tan de Chanel and a big duo fiber brush. So I'm just going to frame it a little around the forehead, a little bit more than I usually would, and then on the cheeks. I don't see a lot on, a little bit on her jaw as well. I'm using it right across my forehead. Again, as I said, I wouldn't usually do this. And I'm going to take a little bit of the NARS Liquid Laguna Bronzer, and I'm going to dot that on my face, rub it in with a beauty blender, and then blend it out with this brush. So I'm just putting it like on the outskirts, and then I can always apply more if needed. So I'm going to put my lightest concealer here and on the nose, because she had quite a good nose going for her. She also had a lot on her chin, and I'm not going to put my lightest underneath the contour. I'm going to put my most coverage underneath the contour, which is my Shape Tape. Using all sorts of concealers for this, hey? I'm going to keep it though here. And then I'm going to put my Radiant Creamy Concealer on just here. And I'm just going to put some of my NYX Wonder Stick right in just this bit. Just here. And I'm going to blend that out with this one. I just tipped in a loose pigment into this. I tipped in my Starlight powder, which I'll be showing you guys a little bit later, into the end of it, and it's supposed to make your skin look really luminous. I've never tried it before, so yum. She seems to have a semi-arch. Similar, I feel like her eyebrows shape is similar to mine, really. But she has like, they're quite bushy brows at the front, but then quite defined towards the end. So I'm going to aim for a higher arch with defined brows at the end. So I'm gonna go, and her brows are warm toned, so I'm initially gonna go in with my Brow Wiz in Chocolate, which was my brow wiz that suited my hair before I went dark. So now I'm going to take the fabulous Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics, and I'm just going to clean up my brows a little bit, and also I think I'm going to use this to set my eyes. So I'm now going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to carve out the contour, and then also just a bit under here, just to catch any fallout. And also she had quite a powdery matte sort of look. Like, she did put highlight on, but it did still look quite matte. So I'm just going to start off with the Dose of Colors Ice Cream palette, and I'm going to set my eyes with this shade, and then start the halo effect with this one. Just smacking that all onto here and below the brow bone. Okay, so I'm gonna start with just putting like an outline of where I want to put it, and then building it up from there. So I'm taking the shade Cone with my MAC 217. I'm kind of just outlining where I want to put it. She had it quite blended outwards, so I'm going to try and mimic that as well. Now that I've done that sort of basic halo-ness, so putting the product on the outside and on the inside and just blending it both out at the same time, because she has quite of the blown out effect, and also in. Just gonna blend that a tiny bit more on this side. I'm gonna take a bit of the bronzer I'm gonna use. A bit of Hoola by Benefit. You can see. I don't know why. Maybe to make it a little tad more warm. Yeah, I think that's why. So I'm gonna try just add a bit. Cream that on the nose. When you're going with bronzy looks, I think it's really good to use the bronzer that you use on your face for your eyes, because it just kind of ties everything together. Okay, so now I'm going to take the tiniest kiss of this shade, just like the tiniest bit, to deepen that up a little bit more, and then I should be done for the halo-y-ness. Right in there. See, even that, you can see that it deepens it up. Next I'm going to take that cone shade just on the same brush and just take it under the eyes, because we want this really quite just messy. I'm going to put a loose powder on top, but in the center I'm going to use a mix of Sin and Virgin, these two from the Naked palette. I'm just going to put that right in the middle, just mix them two. The loose shadow, and the loose shadow is the Makeup Forever Starlit powder in the shade 13 Iridescent Pearl. I'm going to spray it with a bit of my Mario Badescu rose water spray, and then I'm going to put that on top. So now I'm just going to blend that in a tiny bit with the brush that I was using the rest of the time, just to make sure it's not too stark. I'm using the NARS Larger Than Life Via Vignette in Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliner in Via Veneto. So I'm just going to rim the up here, and then also the lower lash line. I'm just using my trusty combo They're Real by Benefit and the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I'm gonna bronze. We're gonna bronze. I'm gonna use Hoola, and I'm gonna put it in the places where I put the creams. I'm gonna confuse you by having the Shade and Light palette up, but I'm using Hoola. I wouldn't say she has any like blush on, so I'm kind of putting the bronzer a little bit higher than I normally would. And again, the bronzer went all over the face. I'll be using the Dome Shapes brush from, it's called the Contour brush from Real Techniques, which is a dome shaped brush. And I'm going to be taking MAC Sculpt contour powder, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put that just in the tiny contours of the cheek here. And just buff it up. Put a little bit on the side of the face just to make it a little bit even. Then I'm going to do what I always do with a contoured nose, and I'm going to take that same sculpt and I'm going to use a fan brush and just let it do its own thing. I'm going to go in first with a tiny bit of Colourpop Flexitarian, just a little bit. If you need a reminder, it's this bad boy, this sexy little thing. I'm going to just use my fingers for this. And also on the brow bone. And then, of course, going in with my trusty Champagne Pop. She has a beautiful golden glow about her, and I don't really have a gold that doesn't show directly on my skin, but Champagne Pop is beautiful. Heck, it might even be Champagne Pop she's using. Heck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a combination of Lime Crime's L Velveteen as part of their Girls 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 collection, but I'm using it from the pink Velveteen, so it's mini. But I'm going to line my lips a little bit with Ginger because whilst I think this is a really good nude, her lips are quite terracotta-ish but still like light, and I don't quite have a colour like that, so I reckon if I do a light nude over a terracotta, I'm just going to finish this off by spraying my face with my MAC Fix Plus blend one last time to give it just a lovely glow. And then I think we're done. I'm so happy with how this has turned out. It's turned out pretty much as I imagined it in my head. I couldn't really be happier with how it turned out. I know it's not exactly how she did it, her makeup artist did it. I know it's not exactly how it looks, but it's my recreation, it's my tutorial on it. I really like it, and I hope you guys did too. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.